So when you get hurt, are you quick to take a pill to ease the pain? If you do, you're not alone. Each year, Americans spend billions of dollars on medications and prescription drugs to try and feel a little bit better. But in the process, often don't get to the root of the problem. April D'Amato is an intuitive healer and spiritual coach and is here to talk about simple home remedies that could be more effective and cost a whole lot less. Nice to have you back here.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me back.
So we've kind of divided this into actually healing the body and then gaining energy, more or less?
Absolutely. So I've been, energy healing is my thing.
Yeah.
So that's my first and foremost thing. So I've been doing energy healing for several years. And I learned that over the time, you can't just focus on just the physical aspect of the body. You actually have to look at the mental, emotional, and spiritual part of the body. So I kind of split up our information today by physical body, quick things that we can do, and then some energy things that we can do in addition to energy healing.
Sure.
So I'd like to start with everybody's favorite Epsom salt. I'm sure people have this in their house.
Is that a bath? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, a bath or a soak. So if you have you sprained your ankle or your foot, make sure you at least cover your ankle so that you can use this to relax the muscles in your foot. It is the best thing that you can do. Even if you have a full body ache, if you fall, children even fall, you stick them in a tub, put some Epsom salt in there. It is a natural muscle relaxer and it really works wonderful. You can add some lavender oil for a little extra relaxation.
I like that.
A little lemongrass oil for a little less anti-inflammatory effect.
Very good.
So that is your first and foremost thing. That's what I would go to right away. So these are things that you have at your home usually, and they won't interfere with any medication that you're taking or anything that you're doing because, as we know, we all need to take medication if we're on it. So I don't want you to stop that.
Right.
Ice pack. Keep those in your house all the time.
Pretty handy, right? Keep them in the freezer. You never know when you're going to need them.
I have 5 in the freezer at all times so that when I need it, I just grab it and take it out. And then if one wears out, I get a new one.
Perfect. Stay hydrated, right?
Absolutely. If you don't stay hydrated, your body can't repair itself. It needs all that extra water because we're made up of water. So it's very important that we stay hydrated. And the other one of my favorites is castor oil packs. And I'm not sure if anybody is familiar with castor oil, but years and years ago, we used castor oil for stomach ailments to help us go to the bathroom. It's not in that way. I'm not going to have you use it that way.
Okay.
Castor oil, you're going to actually take a washcloth or a white wool flannel, which is this thing right here in the center.
Got it.
And it's just a cloth that is pure wool and there's nothing that can harm you with it. And you pour the castor oil on it, you put it in the oven, bake it for about 15 minutes at 200.
Really?
You get it heated and you place it on the part of your body that's hurting. So for example, you hurt your shoulder, you're going to place the castor oil pack right on your shoulder. So when I say castor oil pack, it's the white wool flannel with the castor oil on top of it. You place it on your shoulder for about 20 minutes. I usually place a plastic bag on top to maintain the heat, and it works wonders. What it does is it seeps into your skin, breaks up inflammation in the area.
Wow, that's a great tip.
And it's really great for PMS cramps.
All right, added bonus there. Now, Tiger Balm I've heard of.
Tiger Balm, awesome little...
kind of numbs you a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, the old Bengay.
Sure.
Same type of thing, but a little more pure ingredients in it, if you will. And it doesn't smell so bad, except, you definitely smell pickled when you have it on you. Turmeric is my absolute favorite thing, and most people are not familiar with it. Turmeric is a spice that you put in your food, so most people understand that. And it's food. Well, you know what? It's the best anti-inflammatory that I've ever taken. And I myself have taken it every single day for my entire last 10 years of my life. And you can put it in a capsule form, a vegetable capsule, and then ingest it as an anti-inflammatory. The good thing is it's food, so it's not going to interfere with any other medication that you're taking. Another thing that you can do is peppermint oil. You can rub that on any area that you have nerve pain or any kind of injury, and that'll help reduce some of the pain for you.
Very good. And then... well, let's talk about the energy a little bit, because they do go hand in hand, right?
Absolutely. So when you fall or something, for example, we'll take a child that falls. They fall, they hurt their knee, and they're running, and sometimes it creates a trauma inside them. It's not just the fall. They fell, but there's this reaction that they had.
Sure.
The shock, the fear, all that stuff adds up for them. And they end up realizing that, okay, my knee hurts, mommy's gonna fix my knee, so the knee gets better, but then they created a trauma. So when they're running again in the future, they might be a little more careful, a little more scared. It might develop in their energy field, because we're made up of an energy. So our body has a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual component to it, but it's in our energy field around us. And so to address the injury physically is actually kind of negating the fact that we lock it in our energy field and it becomes part of us.
Well, how do we fix that? How do we get good energy, I guess?
Great ways are energy healing, doing Reiki, which I'm sure people have heard of. It's now a familiar name in the world. So that's one way. Another way is to use some products that are actually made with energy. So it's the energy of flowers, the energy of the essence of a plant, the essence of a tree. And so one of the ones I have is Arnica Montana. That's that little blue vial.
Okay.
It's it's made from different companies, but this particular one is made from boron. So in case you're wondering what that is, it's a blue vial. They're little pellets, and you just stick them under your tongue, let them dissolve naturally, and the energy of that will counteract it. Arnica Montana is great for bruises and sprains and strains, and you can actually put a couple drops in water, a couple of the pellets in water, let it dissolve, and then just sip from the water all day. And it acts as a great way to clear the energy field of that.
How interesting is that? Very good. What else did you bring with you?
And the other thing I brought, a couple other things. Arnica, by the way, comes in many forms, not just in the pellets. It comes in creams, it comes in lotions, it comes in gels, so you can actually rub it on the area itself. I find that just doing it on the area itself is not enough for me. I like the ingesting of it, Arnica Montana. I also brought magnesium, a great mineral that most people forget about. Again, this is magnesium. Epsom salt has magnesium in it, so it's a great muscle relaxer. If you take it internally, it's a great muscle relaxer. And for the most part, it's not going to affect or interfere with anybody's medication. Of course, check with your doctor before you take that.
Very good. April, where do we find more information about you? This is fun stuff.
Thank you. Soulstarhealing.com. And my phone number is 860-985-0211. You can call me and set up an appointment and ask questions.
Do you have any upcoming classes?
I do. I have a class on energy healing starting on Thursday night, and it's a 3-week class. And I also have a bunch of other classes coming up on essential oils. So please feel free to check my website or contact me.
That's what we'll do. April, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.